Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Hello and welcome to the lower bracket finals of the Pot Masters 2022. On the Radiant side, we have a beginner AI, and on the Dire side, we have Edge AI, who is the local development script. I'm not in this lobby, so we will get it started. Now, the story of this game begins back in the group stage. Both of these teams were in Group A, and the beginner AI was the team that took that win in the group stage. But it's been a long time, and we've had a lot of games since then. Let me just lower my volume real quick, because that was really loud. We have picks coming out really quick on the side of Edge AI, a little bit slower for beginner AI, but we have two good-looking teams so far. These are both very solid-ish drafts, I will say. On the Dire side, we've got Zeus, Naga, Dazzle, Enigma, and Veno. Very team fight heavy. Could be a disaster if the Naga songs are not on point. And then for the Radiant, we've got Phantom Lancer, Bounty Hunter, Legion, Shadow Shaman, and Warlock. That's a really well-rounded team. I mean, beginner AI pulling out all the stops, because that's a clean team. The lanes I'm not that keen on.
Prepare for
I
battle.
thought it was going to be a one-position PL in the safe lane, off-lane Bounty, and then the Legion mid. If this is the intended lanes, I'm not as keen on it as I was before. But, on the other hand, we've got Enigma Veno, it looks like, as the off-laners. Zeus mid, classic. Then we have a carry Naga. I'm gonna say it's not a great Naga game, this game. I mean, Legion has great overwhelming odds to sort of figure out which Naga's real, and then you can lock her down with a jewel. PL is also an illusion hero, so your main advantage of Naga, like making a bunch of illusions and fucking people off. They're planning to do the same thing anyway, and if the PL gets like an early Diffusal Blade, I feel like he doesn't have the same late game potential as the Naga. He kind of does her job a little bit sooner. Then you got Shaman, of course. He can hex an illusion, pop it immediately, shackle up the real one, shock to figure out which one's real. We're gonna have any form of combat for the runes. It doesn't like it. It doesn't look like it. Edge AI waiting on where a rune isn't. Not quite how the runes work anymore. They don't spawn there anymore. We're going to see 2 runes for the Radiant, 1 rune for the Dire, and 1 rune is available for whoever wants it. Dazzle should really have just gone and picked that up. We'll see how this mid goes. I think both heroes just farm. I'm not really seeing how either team in the mid lane gets a kill without some serious rotations. Should be a farming simulator. PL's going to get off to a good early start. Zeus potentially stuck top of the stairs. It causes problems for people. Take a look at another lane. Got Shaman doing a bit of farming, whilst the Bounty zones away the Enigma and the Veno. Edge AI a little bit almost afraid, perhaps, to go in. Oh, that's a beautiful Gale. No follow-up on that, though. Demonic Conversion not used yet. It's a good skill if you click it. And up in the top lane, we have Naga Dazzle, great lane there. Legion Warlock, also a very strong lane.
That's not right.
Both of these sides should be feeling pretty comfortable with that lane. Naga struggling to CS. I mean, the whole Dire side really struggling to CS. Zeus yet to animation cancelling. Oh, seeing a little bit of sloppiness from Edge AI as they're struggling here. I mean, Zeus currently dying to creeps, not using his spells, not using his abilities, not willing to CS. Might be seeing our first blood here if the PL goes in. There's the slow, here's the dive. Zeus with a bolt sort of scares him off. I think he could have committed for that though. While in the secret shop. Get first blood for the Enigma. That's going to be great for him. Your bounty's in an awkward spot now. He's trapped between the Venno and the tower. Thankfully, there's a creep wave. Dire side pushed in a little bit too close. First blood for the Enigma, though. The other hand of things, Legion off to a great start. Most last hits in the game right now. 8 CS for the Legion. Meanwhile, 0 for the Dazzle, 6 for the Naga. For this lane, 8 and a 6 is not even, but it's close to even. Bot lane's weird because of the kill. Venno Enigma with 4 between them, compared to the 3 of Bounty and 6 of Shaman. So the Radiant getting a little bit more farm, but the first blood heavily favours the Dire side, so this lane also I'd say is break even. So the mid is dumpstered then. PL 12 denies, 11 last hits, Zeus 0-0, the man's level 3, PL's halfway to 5. Zeus is just 3, nothing else. I mean, Edge AI just doesn't have a mid laner effectively. Top of the staircase causing boundless problems. A little bit of a chase, this is a kill. Gets it, we're catching the kills, not like all of them. Catching some of them. And now stealing the bounty rune. Nice little influx of gold for his team. Bot lane becoming more and more dire favoured as it goes on. That's another 200 swing, that's worth like 5 creeps. The CS, it doesn't matter if you're that far behind. Dazzle's getting chased by the Legion. Naga's going in on the Warlock. It's a little bit awkward for both of them. I think the Warlock's the one to die because he's going under the tower. Backing the tower and he is dead. And we'll flip back over. Dazzle still half health. Backed up a little bit by the Zeus. 3 kills for the Dire side. Edge AI making up for the lack of farm
top tower is under attack.
with violence. And if you're an Edge AI fan, this is looking like a decent start for them, given the context of the lanes. I mean, the gold graph shows that it's pretty much even, and it's plus 3%, 150 gold across the board. I think you're not that upset by that, and we're looking like we're gonna have another kill now as the Venno racking up the poisons. Shadow Shaman slowly ticking down. Dazzle dies on the other side of the map. Oh, he TP's out. So now it's the other way around. Bounty chasing the Enigma who's low. Here come the stuns though. I mean, Bounty's super in trouble. Thankfully there's no detection from the Dire side when he goes invis, but if he cancels his own invis, this could be the death of the Bounty, and it should be. 1 charges, pop them, use the Gale. It's available. Ooh. Okay, they're not going to commit to that though. Oh, the salve cancelled! He's got another salve in his bags, but that feels bad. It's just 100 gold lost. I know now. 1v2, but he gets the Gale onto both of them. Holding him still with the shackles isn't going to do too much. The Eidolon's here is a little bit of backup. Now, your Venno is the guy who salves and runs. That's going to work out for him. Meanwhile, at the top lane, I believe it was Dazzle who died. Yes, 0-1 for the Dazzle.
Double damage.
Can't catch all of the action. We can try and catch some of it. It's 4 dire heroes congregate mid. Try for a kill in the PL, who's also going to salve up. The man has 32's 25. I've never seen so much CS in my life. That's abhorrent farm. That's ridiculous. Switch over to net worth, see what's going on. I mean, the PL should be so much further ahead than what he is. Full damage Venno. Enigma's manning up. Venno needs to start joining in. Put that DD rune to work. Just pop your wand so you have the mana to use some of your spells. They're going to get the kill on the SS. Now they need to wait until the bounty's visible again. Dazzle dies again. Legion picks him off. Keep an eye on this fight then. Argus Siren running away.
Radiant's middle tower is under
No salve
attack.
for her. Salve for the Warlock is where I heard that salve noise. Argo wants to be careful. She's playing with fire here. Two angry Radiant heroes. So as the laning stage begins to come to a close in about a minute or so, like 3 Radiant heroes on top. The PL's, I mean, he's really far ahead. But for somebody with this much more than anyone else on the map, I would expect him to be more than just 1,000 gold ahead. The levels are helping. Dazzle looks like he might get picked up again. Still hasn't skilled Grave. Net might just save him. Naga not farming during this time though. More and more awkward for her. PL best part of level 8. Zeus halfway to 6. Good god, he has trashed this lane. Zeus needs to cancel that salve. Zeus needs to just do anything, really. I mean, top of the staircase has caused him a lot of problems. Now he's getting dove.
Top tower is under attack.
Cancel the dive. Meanwhile, we've got to go in on the Shadow Shaman, who will die. This Dire off lane, an absolute massacre. 5 kills between them. Some TPs, abandoning mid, going back top. The item pickup's looking like. Bounty gets stunned up with the Malefice. Treads mostly for the Radiant side.
Too bad, so sad.
The Dire, we've got Nulls, Wraithbands, Wands. Bounty is so dead if they want him. He's invis right now. Oh. He has a dust as well. Oh, everyone's a little low level top. I mean, everybody's 4. Down here, we've got 6s and 5s. They hex up the Enigma, shackle him. That's all of your disables. Then away you go. Put down some wards. Help your friend out. Here we go. Now I've got to fight on their terms. Malefice onto the Bounty. Bounty's dead. Now they just got to clean up the Shaman. Enigma's still at half health. Black Hole is there if he wants to use it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think it's worth it. I mean, what else are you going to use your Black Hole on this early into the game? Some slows coming out. The Malefice will secure it. There's the kill. Meanwhile, Dazzle picked off by the Legion again. It's Legion off to a 3-0 start. Stealing her game. It's very good for her. The laning stage beginning to regress for Edge AI. It was feeling about even back here. 5, 6, 7 minute mark, but now it's a 3k gold lead. Oh, Enigma pops himself a kill. I mean, the Eidolon army, there's 5 of them. In comes the TPs, Radiant side. They want to put a stop to this Dire offlane that is crushing them. 3 heroes will clean up some Venom wards, but not find any kills. Goose, I mean, he's about to die, it looks like. PL could easily man up on this. He will. PL 1-0. First time he really gets a little bit aggressive onto heroes. Mostly it's been creeps this game. Just have a look, guys. 11 minutes, 61-38. Jeez. Wow. Kill on the Shadow Shaman, but nobody's there. It's just Eidolons. It's all Eidolons. They have no answer. They got 4 heroes. Zeus picks off that Legion who's low to the Eidolons. They pick off the PL. It's a huge fight for AGI now. They're chasing deeper and deeper. Warlock bolts down. Double kill for the Zeus and he's back in the game-ish.
Middle tower is under attack.
A little bit of a push onto the tier 1. That's not the fight we're looking for. Now they man up on the Bounty Hunter. He's netted. He's gonna live! No, he's dead! The Venom ticks him down. Legion runs in, but she's only level 5. She's so far behind on the levels that this just doesn't feel the same. She's dead too. Chain feeding from Edge AI mid. That's closer to the fight we're looking for, but here's some more. Naga will get pulled in, but here's the black. Oh, kills off the Shadow Shaman. Dazzle graves himself, but the tower won't pick him off. PL, he runs in, he wants to man up. Out comes the Warlock Golem. It's a good fight. And they do manage to clean up 4 heroes. It was looking really bad for beginner AI right then. Edge AI was absolutely manhandling them. The kill score was 15-3 or something. That was beginning to look very scary. Good God, every hero on the map except for Dazzle died over the course of that long fight. It's like we're going to have some more madness mid. Which lineup do we think this might favor? I mean, Radiant side, they have no cooldowns available. Just Jewel and the leftover 15 seconds of this Golem. Track should help them in these skirmishes. Out comes the Song. What's their setup going to be? Nothing! They set up into an enemy 4-man Fatal Bonds. Out comes a Bolt. Kills off the Bounty Hunter. Legion's deep. She gets the Jewel onto the Enigma. But the Enigma's the guy who wins that Jewel. Doesn't get the Jewel damage, but he does kill the Legions. That's 2 for nothing. Benefit Edge AI. Your PL is huge. He's worth 6,000 gold. He's got his Yasha up. 13-minute tread Yasha, 1k in the bank. We could be looking at a 15-minute Sanjin Yasha. Shadow Shaman way too deep. He's dead. And that reveals the Bounty Hunter with the Zeus. Bolt breaks through the Invis. They're both tracked. Out comes the overwhelming odds, but he's dead too. Legion running in. Wants to man up. Jewel is available in 3 seconds. Just a little bit off the mark. She still kind of wants to Jewel this Dazzle. Racking up the poison on her though. Now it's Dazzle who's chasing a little bit too deep. 3 heroes chasing onto the Dazzle. Legion dueling him under the tower. Out come the Serpent Wards. Legion gets the win, but then she dies. Venom onto 3. Netted under the tower. It's 3 kills the other way. Zeus might get picked off by these Serpent Wards, but he will survive. Picks up a regen rune. Cancelled by the Lance of the PL. Huge play from him. Regen rune on Zeus that low would have been quite big for him. We've got non-stop violence. Now we've got a net onto the PL mid. Eidolon's right-clicking in. Now the main source of artillery damage. PL getting lower and lower. Right-clicks onto illusions. They're getting distracted by the illusions. Out comes the Eidolon Legion. Golem dropped. Doesn't feel that impactful just yet. It's the Warlock who's dying. It's the Bounty who's dying. Grave onto the Venno who will survive. They're hunting now a little bit deeper. Shackle onto the Naga. Jewel, and it's a pickup for the Legion. Golem will die to the tower. Venno will live. Legion picking up jewels over the course of these skirmishes is very good for her. Got a Bolt, PL's dead. Huge overwhelming odds onto like 15 units. Shadow Shaman right-click, bolted down. Zeus is back in the game after having no lane. He's worth 5k gold, he's top 3. Is Zeus recovering? 17 and 2 with only 10 CS. The man's involved in more kills than creeps. Huge overwhelming odds again, but the Bounty's the guy who's going to die. Legion, no jewel for 15 seconds, but you wouldn't want to use it anyway. You're getting chased this far deep.
Loyalty will be rewarded.
That's it, tier 1. First tower of the game falls to the Dire. But is that a good thing? Or is it just going to encourage them to go a little bit too deep for too long? They're still pushing without Preach. Net onto the Warlock. Legion with a beautiful Presti attack to save the Warlock. Breaks the net, but it's not quite enough. Song comes out, cancel the Song. Awkward. Here comes the Legion duel. It's 4 versus 1. Legion doesn't quite get the duel. The Naga does die in the end of the tower though. Non-stop violence. Edge AI. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh, are they bringing it?
Invisibility.
Shuriken toss bouncing between 2 heroes. Bounty stealing up all the money. Bouncing around, look at it go. stuns though. Benno ult. I mean, Bounty's dead. He's
Dire's
gone.
top tower is under attack.
Goes cold.
Another kill for the Dire side. That's not the recap we're looking for, but we'll glance at it anyway. Now we've got a bit of side laning going on. Edge AI teleporting 3 heroes down. They see the Shadow Shaman. They want to pick them off. They're like, we've got the first tier 1 of the tower of the game. Let's go get another. Transitioning the movements of your team, not just into kills, but also into objectives, is going to be critical for Edge AI to get a win here. And avenge the loss that they had in the group stage. I mean, Beginner AI trashed them last time these teams faced off, but it looks like the adaptations have been made. This game is a lot more even. Tier 1 tower is definitely falling. The glyph will delay the inevitable.
Radiant structures
Benno
are
gives up on his
fortified.
defense. I'm going to join
Dire's
the
middle
push.
tower is under attack.
Good thing really, because
Radiant's bottom tower is
Legion
under
got a
attack.
Vanguard, Bounty building a Vanguard, Shaman's here with
Radiant's
drums.
bottom tower has
Bot
fallen.
tier 1 is gone. Push going to keep going.
Dire's top tower.
Committing to it. Enigma's out here, just pops the hole onto the Bounty and he's dead.
Illusion.
Not sure how worth it that was. PL trying to counter push. Van has
Dire's
still
top
just the
tower is
Asher
under
really. The
attack.
Diffusal waiting
Dire's
to be picked up.
structures are fortified.
Just the Asher PL. I feel like you might be able to do something about him. They're going to go for the Warlock, the much easier kill instead, and he dies before he uses his Golem. And then it looks like Dire might be transitioning for a tier 1 top. Old Graph, it's close. Edge AI has never been in the lead in gold, but they're far ahead in XP.
Dark light.
Dire's
That's
middle
all
tower
cleaning
is
up
under attack.
PL illusions. Anything new and interesting come out? PL picks up his Diffusal. Got a couple of urns, got an Ava Lens for the Zeus. Blink on Enigma. That's one of those big game-changing items. Argus
Radiant's
Illusions,
top tower
4
is under
heroes
attack.
top. Edge AI really willing to get the push going, and this tier 1's dead before a defense comes out.
Radiant's top tower has
3
fallen.
towers now for the side of the Dire. They're going to spot these heroes out on the low ground. Out comes the Song, that traps the Shaman, bounces his TP, and it's a double kill off the back of that Song. And they're going to clean up the wards as well, which is a nice influx of gold. That's worth like 300 gold, those wards. Between the 2 kills and the ward farm,
Radiant's top
Dire
tower
side
is under
now in
attack.
charge of the gold lead for the first time this game. 700 gold for them. Fine. Tier 2 tower taking decent damage. I mean, they've put it almost to half.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They're glyphing to make the push
Dire's
harder
bottom
as well
tower
as
is
defend
under
bottom. I
attack.
love a little
Radiant's top
multi-purpose
tower is
glyph
under
like
attack.
this. This top tier 2 is dead. Edge AI might get a
Radiant's
Legion
top
kill
tower
too.
is fallen.
It depends how big the fight comes. Out comes the Golem. Fatal Bonds onto 3 heroes. Legion gets the duel, it's successful. Naga Illusions go in, distract the Radiant side, but just long enough that everyone else can get out. I think that's a fine fight for the Dire. I mean, Venno dies, but the Warlock Golem's down for now 3 minutes, give or take. I think they're fine with that. Legion gets spotted out. It's very tanky. Enigma, no Dark Hole for 20 seconds. I don't know if you want to commit to this. Dazzle, he's braved up. Heal, mech, the whole shebang's coming out, but the Dazzle dies. Zeus looking to be next. This is the kind of fight that you're worried about. Like, that huge
Dire's
defense
middle
top,
tower is under
Warlock
attack.
using his ult and everything. They only got 1 kill. Dire should have been happy with that. And then you've just got this kind of 5-man chase mid and 2 more heroes die. That's without the Warlock ult. Warlock's gone and stole the bounty rune. Very cheeky by him. Enigma has Black Hole.
Dire's
Gonna
middle
commit
tower
anything
is
to
under
this or
attack.
just let that tier 1 fall. Only had a few hundred health. Out comes a 3-man Black Hole, it's huge! Naga, she's running in, the right clicks come out. Everybody survived the Black Hole though! Legion Jewel, she kills the Naga. Oh, it's not quite right, it's a disaster. That was an absolutely beautiful Black Hole as well. He's on 3 heroes, but there's just no real follow-up. He blinks in, catches the 3 of them, and it takes a while for Venno and Naga to just run over, and then Naga spends a whole second making some mirror images. She gets a couple right clicks off, but nothing really actually comes of that.
Dire's bottom tower has
Castle
been
denies the
denied.
tower, so now we've got no tier 1s for either team.
Dire's
Radiant
middle
pushing a
tower is
tier
under
2
attack.
now. I don't know if they can defend this. A little bit of arc lightning's coming out from the Zeus. Oh, Enigma blinks in, but that's not his choice. He's already dead. Now you got Zeus taking incredible damage. Legion gets the jewel. He's dead too.
Dire's bottom tower
Oh,
is
Bounty
under attack.
Hunter. He's songed up under the tower. He's dead. Now you got Legion under the Venom ult with Riptide minus armor, but 1v3, she's trying to phase them all out.
Dire's bottom tower
It's
is under
completely
attack.
fine. Crimson
Radiant's
Edge,
top tower
50
is
jewel
under
damage.
attack.
Got the overwhelming odds Ag Shard and everything. She's fine with this. Well, beginner AI taking some clean mid-game fights here. Shadow Shaman getting found. The Glimmer Cape. The Glimmer Cape was almost enough to save his life, but not quite.
Dire's bottom tower
Shadow
is
Shaman
under
will get
attack.
picked off.
My venom,
It was looking so good right here for Edge AI, and then Beginner was just like, we're not having this. Like, whole fight not quite there, chase down mid, pushing the tier 2, putting it quite low. Huge scenes across the map. Warlock, though, he's way out of position. Is he going to pop the ult? He is. That's a very poor ult. Might work out in the end, though. Zeus ult will finish off the Warlock, and then the PL is huge. PL massacres 2 heroes.
We must clean our pike.
PL might also get the Enigma. Enigma's struggling. PL illusions. One of them gets turned into Eidolon creeps. So clean up the Golem, 100 gold.
Enigma's gratitude.
I believe that went into the hands of Enigma.
Mere coin.
I don't know if there's any answer to this PL. Manta Diffusal. Got 2,000 gold towards his next item. Meanwhile, your Naga has the Yasha. PL had that Yasha at like 11 minutes. You need a lot more than that to try and keep up with this. You got 2 heroes that can't push, pushing mid. Zeus and Dazzle thinking about it. The Legion wants him. The Legion's found him. Or if they found the Zeus, they gotta take their pick. Out comes the jewel, and Zeus is super dead. Dazzle now, awkwardly positioned, gives himself the grave, but he is beyond dead. Enigma, what are you doing now? Oh no, it's Fiesta! Edge AI getting massacred in the middle lane, and now Venno wants to die too. You just can't move like this as the dire side when you're this far behind. Naga pops the song just to sort of get herself to safety. That's not the best use of song. She wasn't so out of position, she wouldn't have needed to use it then. Inner AI putting the pressure on now. They want this tier 2 tower. EL
Dire's
looking
middle
unstoppable.
tower is under attack.
Going for an Ags.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Naga on the low ground, that's a death for her. Legion even picks the jewel up. 90 jewel damage for this Legion. She's almost got a halberd.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Venno having to ult just to clear the illusions out. Black hole on illusions. It's game over at this point. Oh dear. They might pick off the Legion, but what does it matter when you just used all of your ults on illusions? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 800 gold swing, mostly in the pockets of the Zeus. His Octarine core should be finished now. Oh no, he's going Ags. Okay. I thought the point booster was going to go into the soul booster into the Octarine mix with the Aether Lens. Not the case. Warlock doing a cheeky little bit of split pushing. He's not got a Glimmer Cape. He's got what he thinks is a Glimmer Cape. Okay, he's got the Glimmer Game. Had me worried there. Oh, he just got picked off. Dazzle. Well, the game's lagging with this pile of illusions. Look at it. The Ags juxtaposed. Bonus illusions 2. Max illusions 10. He can have 12 illusions up. Manta for 14.
Hey!
Zeus picked off mid.
Dire's
Legion's
top tower is
1v4ing
under
them.
attack.
And there goes the last of the 3 heroes that was trying to push mid. Legion trapped in by a friend. Tomes on offer. Venno stuck at the top of the stairs. Oh no, Venno! Not like this. Bounty Hunter get a cheeky little bit of jungling done. You see the neutral difference. One side willing to go for them, the other side not so much. Peaceful moment. Now a fight begins to break out. Bounty and Shadow Shaman going in on the Venno. That's a huge amount of right click damage. Grave comes out. That's very cheeky. Venno ult popped due to the Grave, giving him time. He's just a little bit too far. Venno's out. He's safe. Shaman's dead, and then comes out the Zeus ult. 2 kills. Nicely done by Edge AI, but then you've got this situation where Enigma's looking like he's just feeding a kill to the PL. PL bafflingly does not want that free kill. I mean, there is nothing that Enigma could do to stop PL killing him just then. Gotta push. Edge AI
Dire's top tower is
grouping
under
up in the
attack.
middle lane. Again, they see their top tower getting hit. Arga, she's almost got this
Dire's
Manta.
top tower is under attack.
A little bit too far behind. Is safe later in the form of 2 heroes. It doesn't feel good. Net on the Warlock, trying to keep a good valuable golem from being used. Jewel is used on Enigma. He survives the Jewel. Is he going to survive the Legion? But Malefice keeps him away. Out comes the Golems. It's a bad Golem used by the Warlock who will die, and then the Golem's going to get cleaned up quite soon after. 150 gold to yellow, which I think is the Naga. Then they find the Legion. She's a little bit too deep. Can they slow her? Can they stun her? Can they disable her? We've got a net available. Net is up. Out comes the Dazzle Poison too. Got some right clicks coming down. The Legion is huge though. Life stealing through 5 heroes will eventually fall. And another good couple of pickoffs for Edge AI. They don't want to lose this game so badly. That's multiple good moments for them, but they're going to need so much more. Shaman, I'd love to see him put down a sentry ward so the tower hits the sentry ward, bang down the serpent wards and just end this tier 2. Just get it off the map. It doesn't matter, your ult will come back in about 2 minutes. Just use it, get that tower. Dazzle solo pushing mid. This man should be dead. He's even going to run into the bounty.
Shadow Wave!
Where do you think you're going? The Grave comes out, but there's 15 PL illusions. And then they see the Venno. Venno might just die to these illusions. He's going to pop his ult, but that's not going to stop the illusions from right-clicking you. He lives, but his ult was wasted. Warlock gets picked off. Oh my god, I did not see this push. Edge AI looking for a Rax, but Legion with the world's biggest overwhelming odds. It's a monstrous amount of damage. Jewel on the Zeus. They're dead. Shadow Shaman, Hex, and Jackal onto the Zeus. He's dead too. I admire that push though. That was ballsy. If the Radiant side is out of position or doesn't have TPs, you just get a Rax, but unfortunately they were more than ready to defend that. So you lose 2 heroes, but you're not going to win the game if you don't take risks. They're doing a little cheeky little bit of pushing out. He's finished his BKB.
illusion.
Charman's got boots of bearing. They find the Enigma, a couple of right clicks, grave him Dazzle. Dazzle just leaves him to die out all by himself. No help whatsoever for him. Big tier 3 neutrals coming out now for the Radiant side. That's a difference maker. I mean, Warlock Quickening Charm, Blast Rig on the Bounty. I'm not sure about the Grove Bow, but might be looking at a pick off here. Song is up. DP's coming in. The PL's here. There's 12 illusions. How are you going to deal with them all? There's no answer. Godlike for the bounty, godlike for the PL, 2 easy kills. The Song almost acting as initiation for the Radiant as they bots in their PL. He can be through any fight now on the map. Looks like he wants his Skadi. His PL is inhuman. The man has 20,000 gold in 30 minutes, 600 GPM. 670 GPM, oh my gosh. They're the fattest PL I've ever seen. They just sent him mid and Zeus didn't lane against him. Can't give a hero that kind of start. Now mid-rack's looking like it's gone for Edge AI. Venomol a little bit wasted.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Blip is available, but I'm not sure it'd help due to the amount of
Dire's
illusions.
structures are fortified.
Ooh, Bounty gets picked off.
Dire's
Legion.
middle tower is
And
under
right
attack.
click down. They don't have anything to stop her though. Oh, they finally get her. So 2 good kills on the back
Dire's
line.
middle
PL's low
tower
as
has
well.
fallen.
PL's in deny range, but can they actually do anything to stop him? Net onto the Shadow Shaman. Keep him in a little bit. I'd love to see him kill the Shadow Shaman. He's in deep. Zeus has the ability to reveal him. Chooses not to. A cheeky little bit of invis outplays Edge AI right there. The fact he's still there, he needs to be killed. You need to just end him. Blink, Malefice, throw the net, do anything. Stop this Shadow Shaman from getting away. No Rax falls, but you have to think that Edge AI is gonna end up running out of steam. This PL is huge. Got a Paladin Sword,
Radiant's middle
Skadi's
tower is
finished.
under
Oh
attack.
my god. Got an actually 6-slotted carry in this game. Meanwhile, Dire Side struggling to get the tier 2. Legion overwhelming odds, that's half their health. Down comes the Golem, that's the rest of their health. Enigma blinks out. Song from the Naga, it's gonna buy him a little bit of time. Trying to TP out. Back end of that Song. The only thing they lose is a Zeus. Not that bad of a situation. Everything used, but it's the Radiant side. Good gosh. Oh my god, they found a Dazzle. Another dual kill. 140 dual damage for Legion. She's got a Hyperstone because she's identified. She has so much dual damage that the best thing she could do is just get a bit of attack speed. Benno's about to solo die to the Golem. Naga, Manta's done, but Diffusal not even close. The Naga's just 15 minutes behind the PL. Closer to 20 actually. Oh my lord, and you can see it right there. I talked earlier about the fact that PL's like a little bit of a faster Naga, but this is excruciating to watch. I think Beginner AI wants a Roche, and they've got the army to do it with. I don't know how the Roche is already at 10%, but at some point somebody on their minimap would have seen that. Aegis goes to the Legion. I admire that, because Legion is the one that's going to be doing some really ballsy stuff and going in way too deep. So giving her the Aegis makes sense to me.
Radiant's top tower is
Way
under
too
attack.
sunny here. Get out of here, son. Oh. Alright, Zeus is dead, Dazzle's dead in the blink of an eye.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're finished off. Look at the pile of illusions. Benno gets found too. He's melted. This game is over. Oh, it looked so playable for a moment
Radiant
there.
structures are fortified.
Double buybacks, but that's just going to delay the inevitable. There is no defending this. PL himself is going to go in. Oh, out comes the black hole. It's on nobody. Look out. Venno will onto 5, but Venno will die. Oh, the song saves him a little bit, but then she leaves range and lets the Venno die. Out comes the golem under the tier 4s. Zeus is so low, he's dead too.
Dire's middle barracks
2
are
down
under
for the
attack.
dire side. One of them's the
Dire's
dieback.
structures are fortified.
Glyph, I mean, it'll slow them down, but it's not going to help you win. All the while, Bounty is just jungling. What a Chad. Shadow Shaman drops the wards. They're going to clear up the racks if nothing else. Jewel comes out. Another victory for the Legion, who's now at 200 Jewel damage. Racks is cleared. Tier 4 is next, and Game 1 goes to Beginner AI. Edge AI showed that they have the ability to take it to Beginner AI and dominate them in fights. The scoreboard at one point was something like 25 to 7 or something, 15 to 3. Edge AI can definitely kill Beginner AI, but they need a much better mid lane than that, or you'll get a situation like this where PL takes over the game. Wow. I mean, your MVP's for PL. Look at that, man. What a god. God gamer. Naga did not have nearly enough impact. We looked at them at one point, the kill score even after how far ahead it was early on. I want to go to player net worth because your laning phase ends and your PL is so brutally far ahead. The Legion is very far ahead. Your off lane's clearly won by the dire side. Your Enigma, Venno, they won that lane. I mean, Enigma's ahead of the Bounty. Venno is far ahead of the Shadow Shaman. That's like a 500 gold win lane. But your Legion has outfarmed the Naga by 1,000, and your PL is worth 2,500 more than the Zeus. It's a massacre for them. Then we see the kind of comebacks from the fights, and we see as how the dire side begins to claw their way back in. Then Radiant, they just sort of shut the door. They're like, we're not having this. When you're at this moment kind of here-ish, and you see that Enigma's catching up to the PL, the Legion's there, but then you've got 3 dire heroes, the Zeus is back in the game, and it felt like there was a chance here for Edge AI to come back and win this. Net worth shows it. It's this moment just here. You don't see it anymore because the scale is so absurd. There was a moment here where Edge AI was about 300 gold ahead, just past that 20-minute mark, and it looked like it was their game to win. And then Beginner AI just took such great fights, such great pickoffs, and never let them get back in the game. PL has to be the MVP. Look at that, man. 17-17. Oof. I think either Enigma, Venno, maybe both get the MVP because they won that off lane. They did great. They were racking up kills, 6 or 7 kills in the first 10-12 minutes. Your Enigma did a ridiculous amount of hero damage, 40,000 hero damage, whilst buying support items as well. The moment in this game that I'll always remember is Enigma landing that huge 3-man black hole, and Venno and Naga spending the whole duration just running over there like, ooh, a black hole. And then the black hole ends and PL just kills them all. Oh dear. What a game though. So that is 1-0 for Beginner AI in this best of 3. There are up to 2 more games depending on if Edge AI can win the next one. Edge AI did lose to Beginner AI in the group stage, and they have lost to them again in the first game of the best of 3. But they clearly have the capacity to go toe-to-toe with Beginner AI. Let's see if they can get a win. Maybe some different hero picks. Thank you for joining me. See you then. Bye.